The federal government don restate im proposal for permanent seat for United Nations Security Council as wider process of institutional reform dey go on, as e mention the country's growing population and its status to stabilize force for regional security and constant partner for global peacekeeping efforts. As e dey tok for the general debate of the 80th section of the United Nations General Assembly for New York City, USA, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wey Vice President Kashim Shettima represent, yarn say Nigeria population don grow past 200 million, while the nation's military don participate for 51 out of 60 United Nations peacekeeping operations since the independence for 1960.
Nigeria must have a permanent seat at the UN Security Council. This should take place. This should take place as part of a wider process of institutional reform. Our case for permanent seat at the Security Council is a demand for fairness, for representation, and for reform that restores credibility to the very institution upon which the hope of multilateralism rests. Madam President, Nigeria's soldiers and civilians carry a proud legacy. They have participated in 51 out of 60 United Nations peacekeeping operations since our independence in 1960. We have stood with our partners in Africa to resolve conflicts, and we continue that commitment today through the Multinational Joint Task Force.
He further emphasized the need for countries wey dey host minerals to benefit fairly from those resources through investment, partnership, local processes, while he also advocates for dedicated initiative to bring together researchers, private sectors, governments, and communities to close the bridge between those countries wey get access to good technology and those wey no too get, and further promote access to technology. Vice President Kashim Shettima reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to peace, development, unity, and human rights, as he also emphasized the importance of collective action and cooperation to solve global issues.
I join you today to reassert Nigeria's commitment to peace, to development, to unity, to multilateralism, and to the defense of human rights is beyond compromise. For none of us is safe until all of us are safe. The road ahead will not be easy, and we know there are no quick fixes to the trials that test the human spirit. Yet history reminds us that bold action in pursuit of noble ideals has always defined the story of the United Nations. Time and again, we have found the wisdom to balance sovereign rights with collective responsibility. That balance is once again in question. But I believe, quite passionately, that a renewed commitment to multilateralism, not as a slogan, but as an article of faith, remains our surest path forward.
Again, Nigeria don clearly state why dem deserve to dey among the top 5 permanent members for the United Nations Security Council. Charity Erentem, GTV News.